Good morning.
Good morning.
Louder, let's fill all the empty spaces with our voices. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome you all to the 668th meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. I am Sergeant Dance for today, and we are having a very special session today for Independence Day, as well as we are having 5 back-to-back speeches. So, clear your seat belts and set yourself up for a wonderful session today. Before we dive into today's meeting, let me lay down the 4 ground rules of a Toastmasters meeting. First, I would request everyone to put your mobile phones on silent mode and give 10 seconds to do that. Second, at Toastmasters, we do not talk about sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. So whenever you are speaking, please refrain from doing so. Third, please do not cross-talk while someone is speaking on the stage. Please listen in a meticulous manner and pay full attention to the speaker only. Fourth, and the most important, move out or in the room only during transition, during applause, when applause is going on. Do not move out or in the room when someone is speaking on the stage. I would request each one of you, please maintain these 4 ground rules so that we have a very healthy environment in the meeting. I think there are a couple of people which I'll just call them for now. Come on. Now I request each one of you to stand and put your right hand forward for the mission of the club. The mission of Toastmasters meeting is to provide positive and supportive learning environment in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With that, I announce the meeting to start, and I would like to call upon stage someone who is a senior product manager at Tata Communications. She joined MCTC in August 2025 and is serving as a president currently. With a huge round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Shreya.
Good morning, dear Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Wish you all a very happy Independence Day. I am sorry for being late. From next time, I'll try to become more sagacious by learning from my past experience and being on time. I can see some vibrant energy, but I can see some people not following the dress code also. I'm awkward. Okay, my bad, I didn't share a reminder on the group. I should have shared a reminder. Having said that, I can see one of the guests in our meeting. Sir, would you please like to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Shaka. I'm a sales professional in a SaaS organization. This is my first meeting in this club. Looking forward to this session. I got a chance to see a couple of videos, so very excited.
Thank you. Yes, I think you also are not a member yet, right? This is your second meeting as a guest. Could you please share your introduction for the rest of the folks?
Morning, I'm Sarika, and I'm a college student pursuing BBA in course. And looking forward to meeting and sharing.
Thank you. Thank you. the end of the meeting in our club. Having said that, let's proceed further with the meeting. We always take pledge on New Year's Eve that this will be our resolution. For the first time, let's take a pledge on Independence Day. Can everyone take a small pledge that how we can be a responsible citizen? For example, I simply say that I'll try to conserve more water. I will do less water stoppage. As citizens of India, anybody else, I request everyone to take a small pledge and share with everyone. It can be water conservation, it can be tree plantation, or it can be anything. Toastmasters is not about just developing networks, developing network skills, or just developing communication skills. But it's also about the community. It's also about building the healthier environment. So why not take care of the physical environment that we all are in? Anybody, you can take a minute to decide, and then we can quickly go over. It can be as simple as that. I'll close the tap while brushing my teeth. As simple as that. Or I'll just plant one whole tree. Yes, we'll start with all, we'll go with every one. Yes, Toastmaster.
Okay, so I will take a pledge to make people aware of what are packed foods. Being in so many years in FMCG industry, I know what people are consuming at the end of the day by opening a packet of chips or any packet, I must say, and what it does to the body of any person. So I will spread the awareness about the packed food to all the people around me and whoever I can reach.
Excellent, excellent. That's a wonderful. Yes, Toastmaster. Please come and face this side so that at least your pledge is also recorded and we can motivate people also.
Maybe, I do plan taking some plants at home so that maybe I can breathe. And other than that, I take a pledge to motivate more females and telling them that they can do anything. I have my own needs, people in my own family whom I feel that they can do much more than what they are doing currently. So,
So I request everyone to let the environment maybe you can motivate your family more towards water conservation, planting more trees, and also making people aware about the environment, the female hygiene, how to take care about the disposal of those hygiene products, right? So anything can be like as simple as that. Nishi? Let's be very quick so that we don't overshoot.
I pledge to stop using plastic so that we can save our environment.
Yes, I think stopping using plastic is a very big commitment. We can reduce the plastic usage. Yes, thank you.
From the very beginning, I have a habit of not leaving the food in my plate. So I keep this promise to each and everyone that in future also I keep doing this so that the food will not be wasted. It will be used by the person who is really need of. Thank you.
So Toastmaster Mukesh, we are taking a pledge that helps our physical environment. You can take conserving water, planting more trees, as I said, wastage of food, less plastic. So anything that you can take as a pledge to yourself that this Independence Day you are taking a pledge for the environment also.
So, first I will start with our carpooling and minimum use of petrol and diesel. And for my independence, I will take a 30 days pledge of no sugar.
I will take a pledge that I will encourage everyone for fitness and their fitness is their daily routine and have some just no sugar and less oil.
In turn, taking care of physical health so that our environment also stays better.
So, I take care to aware people about the saving water because in my state I saw people waste my sort of by washing their car, cleaning it and everything. So I try to aware of them to about save our planet.
Absolutely.
Very good. Malika, 2 years back, I have taken a pledge to introduce the female workforce in motorcycle, and today, 1,000 female workforce. They are assembling Activa scooter for all of you. And thank you. And this time, I am taking the pledge to introduce PWD, persons with disability. And soon, I will be here, will give the speech that I have hired PWD, persons with disability. Anyway.
Let's make it little quick. Like, the next person should be ready.
On this Independence Day, I would like to take a pledge that I would motivate everyone to stop eating junk food and stick to balanced diet and be healthy and be remain fitness and be exercise.
But then there is nothing. Or you can turn the camera that side. Turn the camera that side.
This year I'm going to change over from a petrol vehicle to a CNG vehicle. CNG has lesser fuel emissions, lower greenhouse gases, so I will make the environment friendly.
You can stand here.
I think the best to segregate my home waste better. We always throw waste in one particular dustbin, and it's impossible to segregate it, and it's harmful to the environment. So I take it to segregate.
I think the biggest difference we can create in the society is by educating people. Whether it is about hiring people with disability or stop using plastics or stop using food. So my pledge will be in whatever capacity I contribute towards spreading education by associating myself with some of the NGOs and help them in whatever way, either financially or visiting them.
It's a very small thing, but I see a lot of over and needy near the traffic lights, right? So I have always the dilemma whether to give them money or not. But I started thinking about it, and I will start handing over some biscuits or whatever food I have to them, so that at least I'm trying to do something for them. So that's my pledge.
I pledge to plant more trees and teach the same to my kids. I take a pledge to buy electric car next, so that I reduce the dependence on diesel or petrol, and then that can be issue of pollution.
And what is your immediate pledge? You will buy a car next
I will buy electric car next month.
Next month?
So it depends.
And then any company is something easy.
It depends.
So this Independence Day, I pledge to eat healthy and motivate others to eat healthy.
I take a pledge to make the environment clean, so whenever I see plastic bottles, and I will keep them, I will not wait for any government to make activities. I will pick them up and I will try to collect and restore them.
I pledge to protect stray dogs from the bad.
I pledge to be more proactive towards reducing the water wastage, be it fixing some taps as early as possible, or not leaving taps open whenever we are using it.
Hello everyone, I'm Neeraj. This is my first session. I'd like to see the company service so well. Coming on to the Independence Day pledge, pledge to create, most of us are working in the corporate, doing in the business. So we use a lot of paper, physical paper, to take the train, to write, to do all those things. I would like to create more awareness to use less paper to make keep the system of the modules ready.
Thank you all. This was just one way of reflecting how we should move forward. What is our responsibility as citizens of India? To continue to this path and discuss about everything that is happening around, have some interesting topics about table topics. We also have speakathon today. We have good speeches. So I would like everyone to welcome our TMOD for the day, which are Toastmasters for the day, which is Toastmaster Amitabh, who joined us in 2025 and is currently working as a software engineer in a top MNC. With a big round of applause, please welcome the Anil Kapoor of our club, Toastmaster Amitabh.
Thank you, Toastmasters here, for communicating that I am not young. It doesn't look appeal like. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and happy Independence Day. Good morning. This year, many of the corporate leaders were not happy because Independence Day fell on Saturday. Just to clarify to all married people, we are talking about India's independence. I have a question for all of you. Why Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August? Why it was decided to keep India and Pakistan be independent on 15th August? Anyone knows the reason? Why 15? Why not 14? Why not 16?
Because on 14, Pakistan declared independence.
Pakistan celebrated on 14, but they got also independence on 15. But why 15th August was decided? Anyone? Any guess?
I think the answer
Because it was some treaty that was signed by with Muhammad Ali Jinnah and
But why on 15?
treaty is
Why does 15 the government had a flight on 15? She wanted to leave.
Mountbatten?
Had a flight on 15. So I believe 3-4 days back she decided on the the chart that this is the borderline.
I would say 10 to 20% this is correct, but not exactly that.
Mountbatten was a female.
Mountbatten was?
Was a female.
I don't know, male or female, whatever.
Okay, let me tell you.
Mountbatten has selected this 15th August
Yes.
because of Japan's anniversary.
Exactly. In the long service of Mountbatten, the biggest victory Mountbatten had was Japanese army surrendered to the British, and that happened on 15 August 1945. So when India and Pakistan supposed to be independent, the date was decided by Mountbatten to keep it on 15th August. That was the reason for 15th August celebration. Continuing with our Toastmaster process for the day, we are having 3 sections in all the meeting: prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluation section. Today we are having a speakathon where we are going to have 5 speeches, and the evaluation section also will be little different than the regular evaluation section, so that the general evaluator will explain little later. Before moving ahead, I would like to call upon joke master of the day, Toastmaster Anuj, to come on stage and make us little more happy and give more laughs. So Toastmaster Anuj.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. One day, a girl's father went to meet a boy for her daughter's marriage. The boy name was Rahul. The girl's father asked some basic questions like how much do you earn, education and future plans. Then he said, Rahul is a good boy. Rahul is a good boy, and by the way, how much property do you have? Rahul's father. We are not that much rich. We don't have nothing, we don't have anything special except Rahul, the girl's father. I'm not that much impressed with Rahul, boy's father, Rahul's father. Suddenly remembered, my grandfather left a 2 crore worth of property for us, girl's father. Now, Rahul is looking so handsome and he has a golden heart, Rahul's father. But the property isn't in our name, it's in our uncle's name. Even a goat has a good heart. What's the big deal? Rahul's father. He explained, my uncle doesn't have any child, so he considered us his child. Girl's father. But my daughter can't marry a goat. He eventually needs a human being. Rahul's father. There is one small problem. My uncle gambled away the property 2 days ago. Girl's father. But sometimes a daughter do really have to marry a goat. Then Rahul's father. Yesterday, my uncle gambled again and won double. The girl's father finally lost his temperament and asked, does Rahul have any property or not? Thank you.
We round of applause for Toastmaster for making us so many smiles and laughs. I'll request, please come.
It was inspired by 2 events actually. Something similar happened.
I'll request everyone to take the permission of Rahul before telling so many jokes.
Yeah, we have.
Everyone heard his name. In the next section, I would request General Evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Kritika, to come on stage and give the details about the evaluation process.
Good morning once again. I read somewhere that without feedback, we cannot improve. And since we are all here, we've all gathered, on a Sunday morning, we all woke up, got ready, although I'm not in the theme for today, in the color theme for Independence Day, but many of you, and it's so good to see you. So we are having a full team of evaluators who will provide very constructive feedback to each one of the speakers here. And for that, I'll just explain today's evaluation session because it's a little different from generally what we have. Firstly, for all the speeches, we have 3 different evaluators. Toastmaster Rahul, who will be evaluating on content. Toastmaster Manish, who will be evaluating on vocal variety in your speech. And Toastmaster Dipanshu, who will be evaluating the body language.
I think I was supposed to evaluate body language.
Is it? You can do anything. You can show up whatever you do. But please confirm amongst yourself.
I'm evaluating body language.
So Toastmaster Dipanshu will be evaluating on the content part. Second, for all the table topics, we have table topic evaluator as usual. Toastmaster Sumit is the table topic evaluator for today. And last and the most important part of evaluation, we have our tag team who will be evaluating you on your grammar, your fillers and timing which you are using. For the tag team, I would request each one of us one by one to come up on the stage and lay down their role objectives. Firstly, Toastmaster Pradeep for Grammarian.
Hello everyone, good morning. So today I am your grammarian. My role is to pay the close attention to the language used during the meeting. So I will note down some good uses of the language as well as some incorrect use of the words. And I will also introduce word of the day, which is sagacious, which means showing wisdom or wise. So for example, a sagacious leader learns from the past mistakes and implements those into his real time. But here the spelling is not correct, so it will be S-A. So apologies for that. And so I request everyone to use the word of the day, sagacious, and I also request everyone to show a sign of thumbs up whenever someone uses the word of the day, and I will present my report by the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. Now I would request Toastmaster Piyush to lay down the objectives of our counter.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Good morning. So I'm our counter of the day, and being the our counter of the day, my role is to notice the filler word and the phrases used by every speaker. These type of fillers include filler sounds like filler phrases like like, basically, actually, right, okay, and few repetitions of the words. Why does this matter? Because every filler word signals a hesitation. You guys have already prepared well, so you don't need to use. You can avoid these filler words. So there are few techniques which you can use by using the to avoid these filler words. It includes pause instead of filling the silence. A strong pause sounds much more confident than saying right. Second, slow down your pace. Speak a little slower, gives your brain time to think. Third one, think in chunks. Frame your next sentence in your mind before you start speaking. And the fourth one is replace fillers with a breath. Take a quick breath instead of using a filler word. At the end of the meeting, I will share that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Piyush, and I would request all the audience to please clap more so that the speakers, for all the speakers I'm telling, so that the speakers are motivated. Next, I'd like to call upon stage Toastmasters Nisheen for timer.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My role as timer is to monitor for time for each segment, be it prepared speeches, evaluation, table topic, icebreaker speech or TMOD sessions. For the prepared speeches, I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes and red card at 7 minutes. If there is any icebreaker speech, I will show green card at 4 minutes, yellow card at 5 minutes and red card at 6 minutes. For the evaluation part, I will show green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2.5 minutes and red card at 3 minutes. For table topics, I will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes and red card at 2 minutes. There will be 30-second grace period for each speech evaluation. At the end of the meeting, I will provide my report. Thank you.
With that, thank you to all the tag team players. We'll come back with our full evaluation report at the end of the meeting. By that time, all the best to all the speakers and over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for filling the rules for the meeting. We are heading for the prepared speeches section now. Our first speaker is our club president and Toastmaster since August 2025, Toastmaster Shreya. I will request Toastmaster Shreya to come on the stage. Let me read out the speech objective as well. Toastmaster Shreya is pursuing her pathway dynamic leadership. Project level 2, speech project number 1. Speech objective is to observe his or her time management patterns, and the speech title is "It is not always about me." Toastmaster Shreya, it is not always about me. It is not always about me, Toastmaster Shreya. Please.
I would like to make a small correction. My speech title is "It's not always about time." Thanks. Time. 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 Time waits for none. This is my reaction every time I spend over an hour on social media. In this world which is full of distractions, time management is not easy, but it's not difficult either. We all have 24 hours to do, and some people manage time wisely, but some procrastinate. While I was doing some time management exercises, I realized women, especially mothers, they are the masters of time management. How they manage their work, how they manage household chores, how they manage household help, they all nail it. But today, I am not going to talk about mothers. I am going to share a story of my friend Rohit. Rohit is one person who is an epitome of success to me. Rohit comes from a village near Prayagraj. We were in BTech together. Rohit comes from village, that is why he was very underconfident, and sometimes that would reflect in his speaking styles also. You know, there is one person who is always on time, who completes all the assignment on time. It was this. And the best part, he would not only complete his assignment but complete mine too. I always thought that Rohit is a responsible person and obviously a good friend. But then later I realized he has something very special, which is discipline. When Rohit couldn't get a job, his father, because he comes from a very settled family, his father who owns a construction business asked him to come back and settle in his village. Because Rohit failed again, and again, he had no other option, so he returned back. He had two choices: forget about his engineering degree and just continue with his construction work. But then, what he decided was sagacious. He decided that he will start working from the village itself. Rohit started learning end-to-end coding. He started doing website development and started deploying small tools. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know Rohit right now, sitting in kilometers away from Prayagraj, earns 4 to 5 lakhs every month from his website development business alongside his construction business. And that construction business he also grew multiple times in revenue. What did Rohit have something special? And why am I sharing Rohit's story here? How is it related to time management? Everything is related. Because he also had that 24 hours. He didn't procrastinate. He just didn't procrastinate. He used his time. Many of us, we just spend 24 hours saying that we don't have enough time or we spend hours procrastinating. I want to restart gym. I want to build a business alongside my job. I want to go for swimming class. I want to go for exercise class. From tomorrow I'll start eating healthy. From tomorrow I'll start doing this. From tomorrow I'll start doing this and what not. How can we end this? Let's talk about how can we end this. We've spoken about procrastination. And the most important step about procrastination is realizing, recognizing that we are actually procrastinating and not acting upon it. Second step, identify why are you procrastinating. What is the cause because of which you are delaying that task? It could be that there is a skill that you are waiting to learn so that you could complete the task. It could be that the task that you are trying to do you may be uncomfortable with or anything like that. But at least we should acknowledge and identify it. Second, how to stop procrastination. Develop strategies that you can avoid, that can help you avoid procrastination, that will help you overcome procrastination. For example, prioritize by doing small tasks, dividing a big task into small tasks and rewarding yourself for completing the small task. Maybe if I complete this, I'll get an ice cream treat for myself. Maybe if I complete this, I'll go for shopping. That way we can do. Or a simple trick also is that we can actually tell our friends, family that we have accomplished this task. So these are the quick ways through which we can actually manage those 24 hours because our future is not guaranteed. Nobody is going to wait for us. Neither me, neither you. Time waits for none. So ladies and gentlemen, as I said, it's not always about time. It's about efforts. It's about dedication. It's about determination. Because time waits for none. Thank you. Over to you.
What a wonderful speech by the Toastmasters here. Next, I would like to call upon someone. We will have a 1 minute break, to give the feedback. I will request Toastmaster to share the QR code with the guest to provide the feedback. Timer, please notify once the moderator.
There is an option that the management is giving. If it's getting too humid here, we can go to a classroom upstairs. Do you want to go? But it's a small classroom, not a bigger one. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. Next, I would like to call someone who is member since August 2026, a very sagacious decision to give his icebreaker speech on the very first one. I will call Toastmaster Uchit to come on stage. Toastmaster Uchit is pursuing his pathway presentation mastery. Level 1, Project 1, and since this is an icebreaker speech, we will give standing ovation at the end of the speech. This will be a 4 to 6 minutes speech. The speech title is A Backbencher on His Path to Become Effective Public Speaker. Toastmaster Uchit, a backbencher on his path to become effective public speaker. A backbencher on his path to become effective public speaker. Toastmaster.
Is success about being good from the beginning itself, or it is about continuously improving yourself? Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Ujit Kumar, born and brought up in Gwalior from Madhya Pradesh, completed my schooling and engineering from BSF Institute. Today, I will be sharing a story of a backbencher who is ready to conquer himself on his path to becoming an effective public speaker. I will be introducing through series of memories, challenges, struggle, failure, and small achievements who have made me what I am today. My father has served in BSF. As a BSF boss, my life revolves around three D. That is discipline, dedication, and determination. My mother has taught me the discipline. There was a strict rule in my home during the morning hour 4 a.m. study. Whosoever is studying has to read aloud so that my mom gets to know who is actually reading and who has gone into their contemplation state. One such fine morning, I was sitting on my bed, having book in my hand, reading aloud. For the initial 5 minutes, my voice was louder, but slowly it disappeared. My mom came next to me and asked softly, "Are you feeling better?" I did not answer. Again, firmly she asked, "Are you feeling better?" There were no response. Later, with louder voice, she asked, "Are you sleeping better?" I did not respond. I was still in my deep contemplation state. Finally, I was awake by an unforgettable, gentle tap from my mother. You would be surprising what it could be. So, a gentle tap like patak. And you can imagine what happened next. I immediately came out of my deep contemplation state. And I said, "No, Mom, I was not sleeping. I was remembering whatever I have read. My father had taught me the dedication. He sacrificed his leisure and worked overtime to give us the opportunity and resources to get the more study opportunity." Have you ever wondered how a small achievement can make you extremely happy? Well, I was in 5th standard when I moved to the CBSE school from Hindi medium school. Suddenly my life changed completely. Everything was in English. I was literally in shock. Then came the perilous moment of my childhood, the final exam of English. I attempted 5 questions out of 8, and that was the biggest achievement for me at that time. But I learned one thing, that was the beginning of my story of getting more confident, challenging myself, believing in myself. Later, during my school days, I was a backbencher. In 11th standard, I failed one subject, and this was not the proud moment. This had told me that failure is not the end of the journey. I re-attempted and cleared it. With more confidence and hard work, I completed my 12th with first division. With same confidence and umpteen efforts, hard work, I completed my engineering with honors. Since my childhood, when I entered into the English medium school, there is a ghost sitting on my shoulder every time asking me, saying me, you are not a good speaker. You can't do anything. You can't come on the stage. You don't have the courage. You don't have the confidence. But here I would like to tell that particular ghost that, hey, please keep silent. Listen. I don't want to listen you anymore further. Because if a 5th standard boy who struggled with the English and now can confidently speaking in front of all you people for 5 minutes, a backbencher who failed one subject and confidently completed his engineering with honors, and a man who joined every company once thought for the joining and working for. So, with this, I would like to summarize that I will be a good speaker, I will work upon my weak areas, I will improve, and I will be a good public speaker. My journey of struggling, challenging, and achieving was never being alone. There were people around me, people who helped me, who coached me, who have confidence in me that I can do much better. And I see the people here also who are experienced, who joined recently, are ready to help me, to coach me, to support me, and have confidence in me that I will be an effective and sagacious public speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for a wonderful speech. It didn't look like it was his first speech. We will have a 1 minute of silence to provide the feedback. A request to timer, please hold the red card all the time once the time is over. Thank you. Our next speaker is someone who is founding member of the club. Member since May 2016. A person who is having a lot of interest in traveling and reading has already completed 2 pathways. So today he is going to start his 3rd pathway, that is presentation mastery, and this will be his icebreaker speech. So I will request Toastmaster Bhanu to come on stage. Timing will be 4 to 6 minutes, and since this is the icebreaker speech, I will request everyone to give a standing ovation at the end of the speech. Thank you. The speech title is Toastmaster Bhanu version 3.0 loading, version 3.0 loading Toastmaster Bhanu.
If I could bring 3 versions of myself onto this stage today, you would probably recognize all 3 of them. But you wouldn't believe that all 3 are the same person. One of them was obsessed with having the right answers. One became obsessed with finding the right words. And the third is learning that sometimes you don't need either. You just need the courage to take the next step. Dear Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, those three persons are me. Bhanu 1.0, Bhanu 2.0, Bhanu 3.0. As today I begin my third Toastmasters path, there is only one problem. Version 3.0 is still under development. It's not ready yet. And that's the best description of where I am in my life right now. Let's start with Bhanu 1.0. Bhanu 1.0 believed in three things: logic, planning, and having the right answers. I spent my most of career in technology, solving complex problems. If two systems didn't talk to each other, I integrated them. If business had a problem, I made a PowerPoint. If the PowerPoint didn't solve the problem, well, I made another PowerPoint. I felt comfortable with technology because technology was predictable. But the people, they are different. And that's perhaps I was more uncomfortable with. Give me facts, give me data, give me an architecture diagram. I was in heaven. But storytelling was a different system altogether. That was version 1.0. Then comes Toastmasters. Initially, I believed Toastmaster will help me become a better speaker, improving my vocabulary, improving my gestures, and improving my control. But Toastmasters had a bigger plan. It didn't just help me improving my speaking abilities, it taught me how to connect. I learned that audience doesn't care how much you know until they know why they should care. I learned that a pose sometimes can say much more than a paragraph. That a mistake on the stage necessarily doesn't mean a disaster. That's when as Toastmasters I learned, and most importantly, I learned how to laugh on myself. And that's the most important skill to have when you have a wife, children, and a Toastmasters club. That was Bhanu 2.0. But there was another update waiting. It's still under development. And honestly, there are still few bugs. Bhanu, this version was less interested in proving that I have all the answers and more interested in finding the new questions. That's why I love trekking. When you are walking in Himalayas, nobody cares about your job title. Nobody cares about your PowerPoint. You have a backpack, you have a mountain, and sometimes you have no idea what's waiting around the corner. And that's, I think, life is all about. For many years, I thought, I learned that for many years, I thought my biggest skill is to learn knowing my way. But now I think the most important thing is to taking the next step when you don't know where the trail ends. That was version Bhanu 3.0. So what all these versions tell? Bhanu 1.0 wanted to have the answers. Bhanu 2.0 learned the storytelling, and Bhanu 3.0 is embracing the journey. The journey, that's why I am beginning my third Toastmasters path. Not that I have mastered the communication, I am still far from it. I have discovered one thing, that when you think you have become a better speaker, you discover that there is another version waiting out to come out. And that's what Toastmaster really about. It brings out something from you. It doesn't change who you are, but it gives you the courage to reveal who you can become. If you ask me where I am today, I am somewhere between version 2.0 and version 3.0. Still learning, still experimenting, and still becoming. And I feel that's perhaps the beautiful thing about life. You are really never finished. There is always another version waiting to emerge. Today, I am not launching Bhanu version 3.0, but I am simply letting you watch it load. Version 3.0 loading. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhanu, for such an interesting speech on his continuous learning, continuous evolvement. We will have a 1 minute silence for the feedback. Thank you. Next, I would like to call upon the fourth speaker of the day, someone who joined Toastmasters in June 2026, having interest in reading. I will request Toastmaster Ravikant to come on stage. Toastmaster Ravikant is pursuing his pathway presentation mastery. This is the level 1 project 2. The speech objective is speech with a purpose. The speech title is How Product Hookers. Toastmaster Ravikant, How Product Hookers, Toastmaster Ravikant.
Let me start with a simple question. What is the very first thing you did this morning within 60 seconds of waking up?
I had one mobile.
Yeah, most of us do that. So if you are the 80% of the mobile phone users, you didn't stretch, you didn't meditate, you didn't even look out of the window. You just grab your phone and open LinkedIn, WhatsApp or Instagram. Now, why do we do this? Nobody forces us to do that. There is no alarm which is forcing us to check our notifications again and again. Good morning. Today, I'm here to help you understand the psychology behind the daily products. These products are the ones which hook us to use them again and again. With the help of the 4 steps, we understand the psychology, which will be explained with the help of 3 key concepts. First one is trigger, second is variable rewards, and third is investment. Every action starts with a simple trigger. Now, triggers are of 2 types. One is external trigger, another is internal trigger. External triggers are easy to spot. This is the physical world which is asking you to, prompting you to take some action. It's a notification or the vibration on your wrist. It's a pinging sound on your phone. It's behaving like a toddler and screaming for your attention. But the great products do not rely on external triggers forever. They slowly transition to internal triggers. Now, internal triggers are linked to emotions and they happen in your brain. Usually a negative one. Whenever you feel bored, you open YouTube. Whenever you feel lonely, you open Instagram. And when you're not certain about a fact, you Google it. Slowly, all these triggers, your emotions become your triggers. And you do not need a notification anymore. Your emotions are working to trigger you to use the app. But how come this one-time interactions forces us to come back on the app? Here comes the second concept of power of variable rewards. Now, imagine using the app, imagine using the Cred app where you have a rewards wheel, you spin the rewards wheel and only 1 coin drops off every single time. You probably won't use it again. You get bored very soon. But still people use it again and again because they don't know what is coming next. Sometimes there is no coin, sometimes 500 coins drop off, and sometimes jackpot. Right? Eventually you hit a jackpot. This unpredictability is by psychologists, behavioral psychologists calls it variable rewards. It happens when you use LinkedIn also. Now, whenever you are going through your LinkedIn feeds, your brain is spinning the rewards wheel. Feed number 1, news article, not very attractive. Feed number 2, an ex-colleague's work anniversary, not very interesting. Feed number 3, 500 impressions on the post that you posted previously. That's the reward. That's the jackpot. That's the jackpot. Now, it's this unpredictability surges dopamine in our brain. It's not the reward that hits us, that hooks us. It's the anticipation of the potential reward. Now, finally, how come this one-time interactions becomes or converts into a habit? This brings us to our final key concept of investment. Whenever, unlike traditional products which wear out with time, like shoes, like the car that you drive, these software products became more and more valuable the more you use it. Every time you open your app and upload your photo, you create connections, you update your profile, you are putting a bite-sized capital in the app. These small capitals forces you to come back again. Whenever it's the investment that you are putting in the app. Every time whenever we are putting a post on LinkedIn, you come again to check how it has performed, how many comments, how many impressions. So this is what hooks us for tomorrow. Now, taking a step back and recap on the whole thing, how the products are hooking us. Step 1, triggers which transition from a loud ping to internal emotions. Step 2, an action which becomes effortless. Step 3, the anticipation or unpredictability of the variable rewards. And step 4, the investment that we do in the form of small capital. This completes the loops and hooks us for the future. Now, understanding this doesn't mean technology is evil. Far from it. After knowing this, we we as a professionals can create products which can make good habits, which can form good habits like money saver products or for healthy habits or learning languages. And as an individual, whenever absent-mindedly you are scrolling your app at 2 a.m. at the night, just pause and think which phase of the loop you are in. Because when you understand how the loop works, you regain the power to control it. You can stop it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravikant, for a sagacious speech on how the technology and these apps are playing with our psychology. We'll have a 1 minute of silence for the feedback. Thank you. Next, we will call upon someone who joined Toastmaster in November 2025 and a very talented singer. We are going to call upon Toastmaster Deepak to come on the stage. Today we will have his speech, but next time on your demand we will have his song as well. Toastmaster Deepak is pursuing a pathway presentation mastery. This is his level 1 speech 3. The speech objective is focus on body language. The speech title is You Are Contagious. Toastmaster Deepak, you are contagious, Toastmaster.
Let me start with by asking a very basic question to you all. When you speak to someone for the very first time, what is that thing which you notice without even knowing that particular person? It can be anything, please, volunteer. What do you notice first thing in the person? Confidence.
Yeah, maybe the look and appearance.
Look and appearance.
Why?
Behavior. Behavior you cannot judge in the first shoes. Okay.
Way of talking.
Okay. The way of talking. Okay. Face. So there can be different answers from each one of you. Somebody will say the shoes, so I'm wearing a slipper right now. Somebody will say a body language. Somebody will say appearance. I'm wearing my wife's dupatta, by the way. And somebody will say what not. But research says that the first thing that you will notice is the hand gesture. The moment I entered into this particular state, I didn't enter like this. I entered like this. And there was a reason behind it why I entered like this, because when I entered like this, I told you that here I know you, and whether you know me or not, I am getting into your friendly zone, so that you can listen to me for next 5 minutes without having any disturbance, without any influence of the social media. In today's speech, I am going to share something which, if you will adopt, you will become more sagacious. Now, this phrase, which I just said, I would have said like this. In today's speech, I will talk to you about something which will make you more sagacious. Or I would have said like this. In today's speech, I will talk to you about something
which is very big, and maybe more suggestions. The best speaker are not those who know their content well. The best speaker are those who know how to integrate their gestures with the content. The third one, when I said that in today's speech, I am going to share a big thing. This is not a big thing. If I will ask you that which is the most impactful one, you will say that it is the first one. Where I said that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to share a big thing which is going to change your life. And the big thing is, you are contagious. Now, over the last 2 minutes, I have been able to impress you that yes, your emotions and your gestures are contagious. How you can make use of your emotions and your gestures in a more right way so that it is conveying the right emotions, and there are 3 ways to it. The first way is non-verbal expressions. I'll give you a real-time life example right now. If I'm on a call, let's suppose with Rahul again, I'm so sorry, Rahul. Hi Rahul, how are you? The first. Second. Hi Rahul, how are you? Second. The statement was same. I was sitting in the same stance. I didn't move. The phone was same. But in the second stance, what I was doing, I was just smiling with the upper cheeks going up. And you were all able to listen to my smile very well. Do this exercise in your society. If you are living in a high street society, Amitabh, just try this in your empty society today. Just go over the ground and look for 40 seconds like this. And do this during the evening time so that whenever there are kids, there are parents who also are other around. I am sure within the 45 seconds, there will be some more people around you and they will be also doing this. And then there will be some intelligent people who will add rational to this emotion. Is he going to fall down? There is no one what he was looking, he is just doing an exercise. But we have a tendency to attach rational with the emotions. If I would have looked this particular fan for about 30 seconds, you would have created a rational. Is it going to fall down? That's your responsibility. So this is number one. The takeaway is, whenever you are smiling, don't smile like this. Oh, you're doing good. See, your emotions brings your face expression, and your face expression brings your emotions. Smile from the emotions, smile from the gut. Good to me. You are doing perfect in your life. Now this is number one. Number two is verbal. A research says that your brain like hits, not misses. Your brain like hits, not misses. Now example to this is, if I would have started this speech in a very small tone, in a low tone, I'm sure that most of you might have been watching your LinkedIn notification, your Instagram reels or anything like that. You know, the name of the feedback, you would have just consoled me great speech. But I started this on a high pitch so that I can grab the attention. And this high pitch is creating a dopamine in your mind that what is there for me. Effective verbal communication are those communication which is translating and impacting others to create a dopamine in their mind. For example, if I ask someone, how busy have you been? Now my brain will think about all the negative emotions. Oh, my life has been really busy. I am quite stuck with my work always. Then in my home it's a wife, it's a kid and whatnot. But if I will ask the same person, how exciting is your life? My brain will start finding the most exciting moment of my life. And this conversation will be more memorable. This conversation and that person will be more memorable in the life. Now the third is emotions. Do you know this thing that anxiety and excitement comes from the same mind? But it's a different mindset altogether. If you're walking into a stage and saying that I am not prepared, I am not confident, even how much good my content is, you would have said that he has not prepared.
But if I would have come to you with a positive emotion, I am prepared and I am going to kill it, even the worst content could have grabbed this attention. Last but not the least, I want to leave this stage on a very high note. When I will say, because I want you to be infectious, when I will say who we are, you have to say we are the champion. Who we are? Champion. Who we are? Champion. Who we are? Champion. Thank you.
What a contagious speech it was, and I observe this all the time. Whenever I smile, I see people start smiling at the same time. But somehow this doesn't work at my home. When I smile, I feel like I have made some mistake. And when she smiles, I feel like some more work is coming for me. So we will have a 1 minute of silence for the feedback. Okay, thank you. Next, we are going for the table topic session. In table topics, all the guests as well as existing members can participate. I will request all the existing members who have not taken a role, please participate in this section. The table topics will have, you will get a time of 1 to 2 minutes for the speech, and we prefer to have a speech whenever you are giving a table topic speech. Please follow the rule of audio approach. So first give your opinion, then the reason for that opinion, give an example, and then reiterate the opinion. So this is, if you follow this kind of approach for table topics, it will be very easy for you to give the speech of 1 to 2 minutes. However, you can follow some other approach as well, that is quite open to all of you. First, I would like to call upon any of the existing team member, any of the existing Toastmaster, please come on stage as we as Toastmaster. Toastmaster Mukesh. Please select any number from 1 to 10. 6. Toastmaster Mukesh, my best memories of 15th August. My best memories of 15th August, Toastmaster Mukesh.
I will say that it is recently last one only, because yesterday I visited Akshardham with my family, and I think it was long awaited trip. And where I see that what we have forgotten. Our ancient, we have all the goldsmith, all the Aryabhat, all the engineers, all the things that we have given to us. We are seeing a Newton discovered that particular law, but our Indian ancestors already discovered this. And I am very amazed that they have published and magnified all the things in a very beautiful way. You can do the water show and all the things. And when I coming back from Akshardham to Gurgaon, so all the lighting in the valley NCR, it's in a tricolor and it's given really patriotic feeling. I have seen that one of my clients within the last year, when she came and we are going through a flyover, and she said India is a very patriotic country because it might be that we have a tricolor in our each and every electric car. So I said that it's the last day that is the most memorable 15th August and I celebrated it. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon any of the guests who would like to come. Shada, please select any of the number 1 to 10, except 6, 1. Guest Sada, what independence means to me? What independence means to me? Guest Sada.
what independence means to me, I would say there are a bunch of things that can come to my mind, but like any other day, if I can make someone happy, if I can do something for someone which might bring a smile to their faces, I would still rate this as one of the best things that can happen on any given day, and especially Independence Day. So, like I told about an incident where I was stuck at a traffic light and there were a bunch of poor and needy folks. I was always in the dilemma whether to hand them some money or not, which can go in wrong hands. Thankfully, I had a small packet of Parle-G, and you can associate your childhood days to Parle-G, right? I handed over that Parle-G biscuit to that small child, and I can see the smile on his face, right? He didn't want any money. All he wanted was that small packet so that he can relish with all his friends out there. So I believe that small gesture, if all of us can do that on an Independence Day or any day, that can really, really bring smile to their faces and can, in my opinion, make independence a special feeling to everyone. Thank you so much.
Next, any of the member? Toastmaster Deepak. Yeah, please select any of the number except 1 or 6. Toastmaster Deepakji, are we truly independent? Are we truly independent? Toastmaster Deepakji.
Good morning, everyone. So the topic is, are we truly independent? We got our independence as a country, as people in 1945. But today, when we think about it, are we truly independent? If you think about it, there are many things. When we were children, we had a lot of things and so much of independence. But now, somehow, our lifestyles have put ourselves in a cocoon, where we are always thinking that we need to wake up at this point and we need to go to the office, and we are always also conversating in English, which is also a thing that is given to us by British. So are we really independent? We are. The independence comes through mindset. When you are open to new things, when you are open to be courageous, to do more out of your life. So that's what being truly independent is. Thank you.
Next, any of the guests would like to come? Would you like to come? Yeah? Please select any of the number except 1, 3, and 6. 5? Guest Dheeraj. Rains in Gurgaon, good or bad? Rains in Gurgaon, good or bad? Guest Dheeraj.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dheeraj. Rains in Gurgaon, good or bad? I'll split it into both the parts, the good and the bad one. The good in a way, I live on a 30th floor. I enjoy it. I'm sitting in my balcony, having a cup of tea, seeing the rain around the Gurgaon, the trees, the green fields, all those things. There's a sound of peacock near my house. This is a good part of it. Coming to the bad one, that we all know is the backlogs, the traffic, the jams, the honking, all those things. You could see that, this is creating a lot of mess. Then we realize we are paying crores of rupees to a particular flat or a property, and still we are, getting this bad infrastructure. So I would say it's both ways. One could say it in the positive side, the other one is the in day-to-day lifestyle. I would say it is more on the bad side, because ultimately, good everyone if you are sitting at home enjoying your tea. Otherwise, if we all are working, it's bad for all of us. That's all. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon any of the existing Toastmaster to come on the stage. Yeah, Rupesh, what if you can go to 100 years back? What if you can go to 100 years back? Toastmaster Rupesh.
So if I were given a chance to go back 100 years, I want to see, the freedom fighters which I look after. Definitely Mangal Pandey, who started the freedom fight for India in 1857. Birsa Munda from Bachpan. Want to definitely see and meet Mahatma Gandhi to understand his journey towards the truth. It's very, very difficult to understand that how come these people, without knowing that what will be the ultimate result, were fighting for our freedom. It's very, very difficult to understand without any motive or without any self-interest how to do a job for others. How Bhagat Singh got a motivation of dying or getting his life ended for others. So this is what I want to see if I given a chance to go back. Thank you.
Can we take one or two more? Any of the guests would like to join? Would you like to come? Select any number. Let's say 1, 3, 6, 7, and 5. 4. Guess Shaurya, if Instagram was there in 1947, guess Shaurya.
So good morning everyone. I am Shaurya Prashar and my topic is when if Instagram would be in 1947, what would be the scenario? So, and that time, if the Instagram would be in 1947, it would be very new to everyone. But as we all can see that in today's world, we are so much addicted to this that we can not able to physically meet everyone, tell to know about knowing all about the interest. And if it was in 1947, that we would not be able to do that because and that time it was of physical intelligence, physical interaction with everyone. So that's why in 1947 Instagram, everyone would be not able to adopt it, like in today's modern world.
Okay, so we have to end this session little early today. Next, we are going to have a small break of 5 minutes, and after that the evaluation section will begin. So we will be back after 5 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back everyone for the final section of the day, which is the most critical and important for all of us. That is our evaluation. How different speeches were evaluated, as well as the different role players will share their findings also during this session. So for that, I will call upon again Toastmaster Kritika, General Evaluator for the day. Come on stage and hear it.
How's the Josh?
Hi.
How's the Josh?
Hi.
How's the Josh?
Hi.
Okay. So are you all ready? timer, please note that the timing is 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes for each of the speech evaluators today. First and foremost, I would like to call upon stage Toastmaster Rahul, who is the body language evaluator.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As the body language evaluator, I'll be evaluating on 3 major aspects of body language: the eye contact, the hand gestures, and the stage movements, and overall expressiveness of the speech. If I talk about the hand gesture, just imagine if you're speaking like this, probably the audience will not pay attention, but maybe you're using your hands, making movements and speaking with your hands, showing gestures. They'll probably pay attention, even if they don't want to. Otherwise, at least when you are using hand gestures, they'll be paying attention. When you are using eye movement, they know that if they do not pay attention, you might look at them and they might feel awkward. Just imagine if I look at Ritika the whole time. Toastmaster Shriya or Toastmaster Nishi might feel like they are being ignored. So the eye movement is also important. And the stage movement. Just imagine if I am speaking from here. Probably again, Toastmaster Nishi and Shriya might feel that they are being ignored. So these 3 aspects are really important. And let's see how well the speakers have performed on these aspects. And as a sagacious member, I would like to share the sagacious evaluation with these speakers. First, Toastmaster Shriya, the hand gestures was really good. When we started with the time gesture. You also, when you were speaking about the Rohit was away thousands of kilometers away from Prayagraj. You used hand gestures like this. Overall, I could see ample of instances where the hand gesture was really good. Eye movement, again, the entire audience was covered, so kudos on that. The area of improvement was the stage movements. Most of the time, Toastmaster Shriya was in the center and giving the speech. Overall, the speech was really good. I could get the feel that the speech was more towards a professional speech, but being a story-driven speech, it could have been a bit more expressive. Overall, a good speech. Coming to Toastmaster Uchit, the second speaker, again, the hand gesture was really good. Throughout the speech, I could see ample of the instances where we used the hand gesture. For example, when you used the sleeping gesture or ghost sitting on your shoulder, etc. Toastmaster Uchit was also smiling throughout the speech, so that gave a positive vibe to the speech. Area of improvement, again the stage movements. I could see, Toastmaster Uchit was covering the entire stage, but it was too frequent. There must be a pause when you are covering a particular part of the stage. And eye movement was a bit restrictive initially, but later on it got better. Overall, a good speech, but stage movement can be improved. Speaker 3, Bhanu. Toastmaster Bhanu is a very experienced speaker and member of the club, and hand gesture, stage movement, eyes, everything was perfect. And the speech overall was very expressive. One recommendation for Toastmaster Bhanu would be to, I would see, even though the left part and the right part of the stage was covered, but the left and right parts were only covered once. Most of the time the speech was given from the center, so that can be improved. At least twice you can cover that part as well. Otherwise, Toastmaster Nishi and Shriya again might feel ignored. Now coming to Toastmaster Ravikant, great speech, great hand gesture. There were a lot of instances where Toastmaster Ravikant used the hand gestures. Two recommendations for Toastmaster Ravika. Again, the stage movement. It was given from the center. The left and the right part were not covered. And the eye movement. I could see, even though Toastmaster Ravika was using eyes and trying to cover the entire audience, but it felt a bit restrictive. So that can be improved as well. Now, the last but not the least, Toastmaster Deepak. I was not expecting, but it was the best speech in terms of body language, the hand gestures, the eye movement, the stage movement. Everything was perfect. And I was feeling nervous and it was on my ego that I was not able to find any recommendations. But thanks to him, towards the end I got one recommendation. And the recommendation is, when you are leaving the stage, you have to shake hands with the host as well. The body language is not about just giving the speech and you are done. You have to greet the or leave the stage by shaking hands. Otherwise, it was a great speech. Overall, great performance from all the speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul, for the wonderful evaluation. Next, I would like to call upon stage Toastmaster Manish, who is evaluating vocal variety of all the speeches.
The moment I opened the door, I saw dead body. I was scared. The moment I opened the door, I saw dead body and I was scared. Vocal variety. And today I am evaluator for vocal variety, which is pitch, pace, volume, pauses, stressing, emphasizing on the word, tone, and overall vocal expressions. Dear speakers, today I observed 5 unique voices, stories, and styles. But one common truth: the voice can turn ordinary words into extraordinary experiences which we all have taken today. Very good afternoon to all members, guests, and Toastmaster of the day. Let's start with Toastmaster Shia. Your vocal energy immediately captured the attention of all the audience. Your pitch, power, and stressing on the words. The way you said, who always complete his assignment is Rohit. So you stressed on Rohit. And now we all know that Rohit was a character to your story. If you add effective pauses, let's take an example. You know he is earning 45 lakhs per month these days. एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानते हो? अमिताभ बाबू. So those kind of effective pauses will make your speech more memorable. Toastmaster Uchit and Toastmaster Bhanu, it was not like the icebreaker speech. I can understand for the icebreaker, first you need to have the confidence to come on the stage. Today you both have done that. Second is usage of stage, and third is the vocal variety. But your confidence, it was not showing that you are the first icebreaker. Higher confidence in voice. If you add the pitch, high and low, volume, loud and soft. The moment you said, your mother was asking you, are you sleeping? So you do not understand. But add a beautiful softness so that all the audience should also be able to listen to that. Third, Toastmaster Bhanu. Icebreakers, same thing I told you. Asking a question hook the attention of all. Your voice quality, you have a very good voice quality. Loudness, even if you speak slow, the things were reaching to all of us. And you're emphasizing on the words, the way you said. There are three important points. Bhanu 100, Bhanu 200, Bhanu 300. We all heard that. If you add expressions, as you said, how to laugh on myself, but you were not laughing at that time. Please laugh, add expression. Toastmaster Ravikant, again asking the question. It was very good, and I was just going to tell you, Toastmaster Ravikant, like Amitabh Bachchan, you have also your voice, that loudness, even you speak slower, everything was reaching to us. Here I want to add one point, your speech was flat. If you add more variation into that, that will make you more hooked. You can, like the way you said, you can earn the jackpot. Yes, the jackpot. You can earn the award. So those kind of variation will make your speech magical. Toastmaster Deepak, asking questions. Even in asking question also you add lot of variation. And just to tell you, I have 7 points here in my check sheet, all ticked for you. It is very difficult to give the evaluation. Here I want to add 1 point, add expression. That will make you more, I'm scared. That was the last time I saw my, add emotions into that. So overall, if we see, I enjoyed listening all the 5 speakers, their enthusiasm. If you add voice, variety, volume, that will make your speech boom boom powerful. Thank you very much.
What a sagacious evaluation from Toastmaster Meditation. Now it's time for the evaluation of the content part of the speech. And for that, please help me welcome the third evaluator, Toastmaster Dipanshu.
First thing first, I have a huge amount of notes, but in the interest of time, I will give all the speakers one recommendation, one commentation and one recommendation. For more detailed evaluation, please reach out to me. Second, the evaluation is not only for the speakers who spoke today. It is for each and every one of us. Because it is said, a smart person learns from their own mistake. A wise person learns from the mistakes of others. So all the commendation, all the great things the speaker displayed today is something we should apply in our speeches next, and the recommendation so that we don't repeat the same mistakes. Right? So let's start. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Shreya. What I admired about Toastmaster Shreya's speech in the view of content was a structure. She had an easy to follow structure, with an opening, with a body, with a conclusion. It made the story of the protagonist easy to follow, easy to understand, and to understand their journey. Having a great structure makes the speech easy to follow and shows that the speaker is both confident and alert. Coming to the recommendation part, the speech has steps to overcome procrastination. What I would like to recommend to the speaker is to elaborate the conflict part. What made the protagonist, what made them change their identity, change in their lives. That change is something, because that emotion is something that connects to the audience. We are emotional beings, so as an audience we connect to the emotion. The conflict part is the most juicy part of the speech. And add the steps there. So I believe that would make the speech more impactful, more remarkable, and audience will remember it for a very long time. Coming to our second speaker, Toastmaster Ujit. It was an icebreaker speech. What I absolutely loved about Toastmaster Ujit was his stories, isn't it? He shared stories about all of his childhood, and it was really relatable, easy to follow, and something that made us feel that I know Ujit for a very long time. Commendation part for Toastmaster Ujit is having a proper structure, having a time-based structure. For example, Toastmaster Ujit spoke about his childhood, about his college days, about his adult life. I would like to recommend Toastmaster Uchi to divide his speech in the childhood phase, in the adulthood phase, and in the college phase and the adulthood phase. It would make the speech easy to remember and to really reflect on Toastmaster Uchi's journey as a person he is today. So that is the recommendation I have for Toastmaster Uchi. Coming to our third speaker, Toastmaster Bhanu. First of all, congratulations on completing 2 parts. It's a huge feat. The recommendation for Toastmaster Bhanu is, the commendation for Toastmaster Bhanu is that the speech was really well crafted. You could see how he has spoken about the 3 versions, version 1.0, version 2.0, version 3.0. It really showed that what Toastmaster Bhanu has endured, how he has changed and how he has developed as a speaker. That is a very strong point of a speaker. Coming to the recommendation part for Toastmaster Bhanu, I would expect a lot of value from a speaker as experienced speaker as Toastmaster Bhanu. When Toastmaster Bhanu was giving his third icebreaker, what I was really expecting that what identity change, what real change happened in all the 3 versions. What was the story? What was the dining table moments that made Bhanu the Bhanu we know today, the Bhanu we admire today? What was the emotion part? That was in the speech, that conflict, what challenges he faced in Toastmaster, what challenges he faced as a communicator would really add the value to the speech. So I would really recommend Toastmaster Bhanu to add a lot of more conflict, more emotion. You are expert in that. Coming to our fourth speaker, Toastmaster Ravi Khan. Ravi Khan had a great ability to grab the audience in the first 30 seconds. He asked a very relatable question. What the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you check your phone? Almost every one of us do. Immediately, Toastmaster Ravi Khan hooked the audience. This is a very strong suit of a speaker. Whenever you come on the stage, the first 30 seconds are the most crucial. If you are able to grab the audience in the first 30 seconds, you win the audience. Coming to the recommendation part, Toastmaster Ravi Khan's speech was very information heavy. It showed a lot of all the things we could do. What I would recommend Toastmaster Ravi Khan to add humor or to add stories in every of those information part, all the steps to be taken. That would make the speech more digestible, easy to understand and easy to follow. Coming to our speaker, Toastmaster Deepak. Deepak, the best part about Deepak that I really love and I believe every one of us should really apply in our speeches is that we explain the why part of every step you said. Why you should smile, why you should have a good vocal variety, why you should be very friendly to the people. He always mentioned why from his personal story, from the story about MPM society. That really made the speech impactful and easy to remember. Overall, to recommend Toastmaster Deepak is to summarize at the end of the speech all the points he wanted to share, just summarize that these 3 audience do these 3 things and see the changes in your life. So I would summarize, would really make the speech remember for a long time. Overall, it was a really good speech. Thank you everyone. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dipanshu, for the wonderful evaluation. Now it's time for the evaluation of the table topic speakers. And for that, please help me welcome Toastmaster Sumit, who is the table topic evaluator for today.
In our swimming classes, when we focus on our hands movement, our legs stop working. When we focus on our next movement, we are unable to breathe. With lot of effort and practice, we are able to move our body in synchronization. And that's the moment when we learn swimming. In the same manner, during impromptu speeches, when we focus only on content, we miss out on vocal or body language. So what is the solution? The solution is practice. Along with content, add on each component of vocal variety or body language one at a time. With content, practice pace. Once you are there with pace, add on pauses. Once you are there with pauses, add eye contact. That is how we will slowly improve. Now let us start with the valuations. First member was PM Mukesh. So he connected with his personal experience and thoughts. There was good hands movement, but the speech was continuous. So here we need to add pauses. One of the methods to add pauses is to take a breath after each sentence. It will be healthy practice because breathing is also very important in speeches. Next was guest Sada. He has good voice clarity, pace and pauses. So you are already done with your vocal variety. Now it's time to add on some body language also. You can start with eye movements and facial expressions. Next member was PM Dipakshi. Again, good gestures and facial expressions which are in synchronization with the words coming out. An area of improvement is that you can carry on with your speech and utilize the full time limit allotted to you. Next member was guest Dheeraj. He is also able to generate ideas fast, has good hands movement and gestures, and facial expressions as well. The stage movement was the lagging part. It will also improve once we practice more. Next member was PM Rupesh. Again able to generate the ideas fast, connect with the topic. You took names of freedom fighters. These names could have been with more enthusiasm in a higher tone. And the words like life ended or dying, death. This could be slower followed by pauses. It will create more impact. Finally, guest Shaurya, it was a good attempt at this age. You are full of confidence coming here. Effort is the key to success. Keep on practicing the three components of the speech, not only here, but at your home also when you are free. Thank you.
Tell me one thing. When you first attended any Toastmasters meeting, be it at NCTC or any other club, which part of evaluation you were surprised to see? Our counter, timer, sorry, general evaluation, Grammarian. So we heard all the three. General evaluation, our counter, timer and Grammarian. Even for me, when I first time went to a Toastmasters meeting, I saw someone is counting the number of times I am using a. Someone is counting whether I am using the correct tense, and someone is timing me that you need to stop, man, you are wasting our time, you are exceeding our time. Sorry, not wasting. So that's the best part of evaluation, and for that, please help me welcome our tag team players for today. Toastmaster Prateek, who has evaluated the grammar for today's meeting.
Hello everyone again. So today we had 5 wonderful speeches and I have noted down some good uses and some incorrect uses. So I will start with some good uses. So Toastmaster Shriya used some creative words like epitome of success. Its meaning is perfect example of success. And procrastination, it means delaying. And delegation, it means fragile, which is quite sensitive. And Toastmaster Uchit used contemplation, means deep thinking. And PM Bhanu used embracing the journey. Toastmaster Deepak used to integrate gestures with content. And Toastmaster Mukesh used publish and magnify. And there were some incorrect uses. So someone narrated a story in the past, but used some words from present, like has instead of had, and like get to know, and it will be like got to know. There it is, and it will be like there was. And someone used it cancelled, and it will be it got cancelled. And yeah, and today's word of the day was sagacious, and it was used by many speakers. So Toastmaster Shreya used once, Toastmaster Amitabh used twice, Toastmaster Ujit used once, Toastmaster Deepak used once, and Toastmaster Rahul used twice, and Toastmaster Kritika used once this word of the day. So I believe that is all about my point. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster P. Next, I would like to call upon stage Toastmaster Piyush, who is the R counter for today.
Hello everyone, I am back with my report. So I have noticed a lot of filler words which have been used today by different speakers. First, I would like to point out that there were many speakers who have not used any filler words. So Toastmaster Kritika, Toastmaster Amitabh, Toastmaster Bhanu, Toastmaster Mukesh, Toastmaster Dipakshi, Toastmaster Rahul, and Toastmaster Manish. So none of them have used any fillers today. Most of the speakers who have used some fillers maximum of them have used and throughout the day that we are noticed. And there is one unique filler, which is used by guest Dheeraj. So I would say the guest Dheeraj, you are a person of personality. Apart from that, Toastmaster Anup has used 2 2 well, and 1 so. Toastmaster Piyush used 3 Toastmaster Pratik used 3 and 3 so's. Toastmaster Nishi used 1 Toastmaster Shreya used 2 and continue with growth, you have used twice this word. Toastmaster Uchit, you have used 3 and 1 you have used the word. Yes, Dheeraj, you have used 3 Toastmaster Rupesh, you have used 2 1 well. Guest Shaurya, you have used 5 5 1 so. Toastmaster Dipanshu, you have used 3 Toastmaster Sumit, you have used 1 and 1 Thank you, and that's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Piyush. I request the timer for today, Toastmaster Nishi, for her.
So I am back with my report. So starting with Toastmaster Kritika. Toastmaster Kritika took 10 minutes 33 seconds. Toastmaster Shreya took 12 minutes 47 seconds as a president. Toastmaster Amitabh took 10 minutes. Toastmaster Anup took 2 minutes 40 seconds. Toastmaster Shreya in her speech took 6 minutes 7 seconds. Toastmaster Uchit took 6 minutes 58 seconds. Toastmaster Bhanu took 6 minutes 54 seconds. Toastmaster Ravikant took 6 minutes 26 seconds. Toastmaster Deepak took 7 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Sumit took 3 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul took 5 minutes 50 seconds. Toastmaster Manish took 5 minutes 18 seconds. Toastmaster Dipanshu took 5 minutes 58 seconds. Toastmaster Piyush took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Pratik took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Mukesh took 1 minute 21 seconds. Guest Adab took 1 minute 34 seconds. Toastmaster Dipakshi took 1 minute 8 seconds. Guest Dheeraj took 52 seconds. Toastmaster Rupesh took 1 minute 29 seconds. Guest Shaurya took 1 minute 13 seconds. So Toastmaster Uchit, Toastmaster Bhanu and Guest Dheeraj, you are disqualified today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nishi. Perfect report. Now it's time for the final evaluation, the general evaluation of the entire meeting as a whole. I'll just give the crisp evaluation for the role players. The meeting started on time. I think I myself was started it up, so I'll not be able to say anything. President wonderfully started the meeting with a, can we please stop the crosstalks? Part of the general evaluation, so please consider this. Yeah. First, the president started the meeting with a vibrant energy, so kudos on that. Just a small request, please keep the activities a bit shorter. Then, Toastmaster, well done. You could make everyone laugh. It's a very tough role, so kudos on that. Timon and Topic Master, Toastmaster Adga, very well played the entire role. The transition was super smooth over the 5 speeches and then table topics. So kudos on managing everything superbly. And even though it was like a Timon lead people role, you were filling the pieces with your small humor. So kudos on that as well. Coming to the, I'll not give any evaluation for speeches and everything, coming to the evaluators. Firstly, the speech evaluators, Toastmaster Rahul, who was the body language evaluator for today, very well CRC approach used. Just one recommendation, evaluation should be given in a third person approach. The second person, you, should not be used. The speaker can be used, name of the speaker can be used, or he or she can be used. Please keep that in mind. I also give some examples of how to manage that body language evaluation. Like Toastmaster Rahul was a lot for 3 speeches. Toastmaster Rahul mentioned that the left and the right part were missed. With any one example, how can the left and the right part be used in that speech? Maybe out of the, since there was a time constraint, maybe out of the 3 speech, at least for 1 speech, it would be mentioned that where it can be used. Next, Toastmaster Manish, wonderful evaluations. Toastmaster Manish also gave examples. So kudos on that. CIC approach used, motivated the speakers. That's also very well. Third person approach was missing here, as in this also. Toastmaster Manish used you for a lot of times, so please avoid doing that. Third, content evaluation by Toastmaster Dipanshu, very well used the third person approach, so kudos on that. And I think one recommendation was perfectly given. I would request the speakers, if you want a detailed evaluation, please reach out to him for a detailed evaluation. Table topics, perfect, one recommendation, one commendation. So kudos to you. Same feedback for the third person approach. Now coming to the tag team players, Grammarian, Toastmaster Pratik, perfect evaluation. The best thing, maybe I just comment on that part, that Toastmaster Pratik used names and acknowledged for the good usage of grammar, and wherever he was pointing out something which was erroneous or something which needs to be improved, he did not use the name of the person. So that is how a Grammarian approach should be presented. So kudos on that. Toastmaster Piyush, who was the accountant for today, I think best part was that he acknowledged the people who did not use any fillers, so that motivates others as well to not use fillers. So kudos on that as well. No recommendations. And Toastmaster Nishi for the timer role, perfect. Just one small recommendation. So if someone is taking 2 roles, please time them in for different roles. Like SA and G should be timed differently. Tmod and PTM should be timed differently. So that should be different for each role a person is taking. Overall, it was a wonderful meeting. I really learned a lot. 5 back-to-back speeches, and all of them were so motivating. Each of the speech gave us so much to learn, and each of the evaluators gave us so much to learn. So kudos on each of the role players, speakers, evaluators, everyone. Just couple of recommendations, and I think these are recommendations for the audience and nothing for just creates the energy. I have been saying this from the starting of the meeting. When I started the meeting as a SAR, I said this in general evaluation introduction. I'm telling this now also. Use more energy in clapping. It just motivates others. Second, I think, this evaluation is based on the ground rules I mentioned in the starting of the meeting, and I feel none of the ground rules were followed. That is the reason I'm mentioning this. Claps were not appropriate, should be more energetic. Second, I saw people moving out and in the room even when someone is speaking. Please refrain from doing so. You are disrespecting the speaker. And Toastmasters is a place where you can never disrespect a speaker. Please keep that in mind. Third, please avoid crosstalks when someone is speaking on the stage. Okay? I think that was it from my side. It was a wonderful meeting. Just these small improvements which we ourselves inculcate in us, it would make the entire meeting more healthy. So, all in all, wonderful evaluation. Back to the presiding officer.
What a wonderful meeting. Thank you all for being sagacious, giving your true opinion and making this meeting a successful one. I think Toastmaster Kritika, you are sharing the voting form. So Toastmaster Kritika is sharing the voting form. I request everyone to vote. I request the members to share the voting form with the guests as well. And meanwhile we do that, I would like to congratulate our newest member of the club, Toastmaster Manish, for joining the MCTC family. Please come up and congratulations and welcome you to the MCTC family.
Thank you.
Would you take 30 seconds or a minute to introduce yourself and also tell what party level you are in?
Thank you very much. So, almost 3 years back, I have joined Ahmedabad Toastmaster Club in Ahmedabad, which is the oldest club in Ahmedabad. And I am working with Honda Motorcycle as in a leadership role. And there in Ahmedabad, I served as a DPM also and as a president of that club. And just want to tell all of you, even if you are considered as a better communicator or a leader in your organization or in the daily life, but this Toastmaster can fine-tune you. This Toastmaster can give you friends for life. So that's why even if I came to here and immediately I joined MCTC. Last time also I said when I asked ChatGPT which is the best club of Gurgaon, MCTC came at the top. And that's why on the same day I paid my fee and I joined this club till March, not these 2 months. So kudos to all the members and the guests. The best part is every time you feel there is house full. That is the best beauty of this MCTC. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone. Thank you Toastmaster Manish for sharing your experience. Indeed, MCTC stands as one of the best clubs in Gurgaon. Moving forward, before we all vote, can I request all the guests to come up on the stage and share their quick feedback on how did the meeting go and if they have any feedback for the betterment of our meeting, of our club. Yeah, you can come up. All of you can come up here. Yeah, one by one you will share your feedback for the meeting. You can start with your quick intro and the feedback. Please come up and speak.
Hi everyone, my name is Meghani. I work at Capgemini in Sector 48 and like few days back I just visited one of my friends and he suggested me to join this meeting so that I can get more confident and I can present myself better. So I was really excited to join the meeting and I really enjoyed it. I did not participate but I learned a lot from you guys, like your positive points or negative points, and feedback was really helpful. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Dheeraj. So I'm part of legal and secretarial in a healthcare company. So my intent of coming to I got the reference from one of my friends who joined generally the Toastmasters online. So I was asking him how to build the confidence, because I keep on interacting with the board members and the senior leadership. So I am a bit hesitant on how to communicate, how to start the communication, what should I say, what should be the tone, pitch, all those things. So that was my expectation. So I was discussing with one of my friends and he's suggesting better to take the Toastmasters offline. He's already taking online, but he's suggested me to take it offline. So I found the very positive vibes in the class, in the session. I feel look forward to learn more, gain more. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shada. I think the idea for the session was to understand how this Toastmaster group works, right? What kind of collaboration can we see here? And definitely I could see some excellent speeches and the fact that the evaluation was such an important thing, I used to underestimate that, but when I saw the evaluation today, I think it was excellent. I'm sure that I get a chance to join this club and try to collaborate more and more. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I'm Shaurya and I'm a part of BBA student working going to college on Don Bosco, and I'm also a good singer like and Toastmaster has given me so much opportunity, and I'm looking forward to grab more opportunities, and I like evaluation part plus Grammarian that he is giving me how to correct my mistakes and also how not. That's it.
Everyone has voted?
Please share the voting form with the guest also. I don't think guests have you voted. No, please share the voting form with the guest as well. And there is a data also.
For 3, we have 3 winners. Okay, this is the time to waiting.
Okay, we'll start with the ones that we have clear winners. First, we'll start with the best auxiliary role player. We have the tag team, and the best auxiliary role player for today goes to Toastmaster Piyush. Oh wow, congratulations. Now comes the role for the best role player. The best role player for today goes to Toastmaster Amitabh. Thank you for taking up the roles. And now I am going to present the award for best table topic speakers. We had 5 to 6 best table topic speakers. I mean, all of them were very good. The best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Mukesh. Now, when it comes to the evaluator, we had 4 set of evaluators who were qualified. I think we disqualified we didn't follow. Because there were a lot of speeches, so we extended the timing. But the best evaluator award goes to the one who was bang within the time limit. Toastmaster Manish for giving such a Today was one different event. We had speakathon, we had 5 wonderful speeches, and the award for the best speaker goes to
The reason you are blessing.
Toastmaster Deepak.
Can you both come closer?
I'm smiling because I know the time we spent in preparing this speech. I don't want to close that. Thank you all for making this meeting successful. We have special snacks for today. We have samosas and cold drink, but I'll not offer chutney to the ones who are not in the team. Just kidding. I invite everyone for the group photograph followed by this